everyone, and welcome back. You're listening to the English Conversation Podcast. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. We're so happy you're here with us today. Thank you for spending your time improving your English.
Every day, we talk about real-life topics using simple, natural English. You learn just like you're talking with friends.
And today's topic is very inspiring. We're going to talk about success and motivation, and we'll teach you 100 essential phrases to express your goals, ambitions, achievements, and what drives you in life and work.
That's right. Whether you want to talk about your career success, personal growth, or what motivates you every day, these phrases will help you sound natural and confident.
We'll cover everything, talking about your dreams, describing challenges you've overcome, sharing your achievements, encouraging others, staying motivated during hard times, and celebrating wins.
So, if you find this helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss a new lesson.
Ready? Let's get started. Erica, what motivates you every day?
That's a great question. For me, I'm motivated by learning new things. I love the feeling of improving a skill or understanding a difficult concept. How about you, Marco?
I'm motivated by helping others. When I can make someone's life easier or teach them something useful, that drives me. Speaking of motivation, let's start with some basic phrases to talk about your goals.
Good idea. When you want to talk about a goal or dream, you can say, "My goal is to," or "I aspire to," or "I dream of." For example, my goal is to become fluent in English this year.
Or, I aspire to start my own business someday. That sounds very professional. You can also say, I'm working toward, or I'm striving to. For example, I'm working toward a promotion at work.
What about short-term goals? You can say, in the next few months, I want to, or by the end of this week, I plan to. For example, by the end of this week, I plan to finish my online course.
And for long-term goals, say, in 5 years I see myself, or my long-term ambition is to. For example, my long-term ambition is to become a team leader.
Now, let's talk about what success means. Everyone has a different definition. You can say, to me, success means, or I define success as, or success isn't about money, it's about.
For example, to me, success means being happy with what I do every day. Or, I define success as making a positive impact on others.
Exactly. Some people also say, success is not final, failure is not fatal. That's a famous quote. But in everyday conversation, you can say, I feel successful when I help someone solve a problem.
Now, let's move to phrases about motivation. What keeps you going when things get hard?
You can say, what drives me is, or I'm motivated by, or my biggest source of motivation is. For example, what drives me is the desire to provide for my family.
Or, I'm motivated by seeing progress, even small steps. Another good phrase, I get my energy from. Like, I get my energy from collaborating with creative people.
What about when you're feeling unmotivated? How do you push through?
You can say, even when I feel tired, I remind myself of my why. Or, I focus on the end result, not the struggle. Or, I break big tasks into small steps so I don't feel overwhelmed.
Those are great. Another one, I tell myself that temporary discomfort leads to long-term growth. Or, I look at how far I've already come.
Now, let's talk about overcoming challenges. Everyone faces obstacles. How do you describe that?
You can say, I faced a difficult situation, but I didn't give up. Or, there were many setbacks along the way. Or, it wasn't easy, but I persevered.
What does persevered mean?
It means you continued trying even when it was hard. So you could say, I persevered through long hours and learned a lot.
Another phrasal verb, I pushed through. Like, I pushed through the tough times and came out stronger. Or, I overcame that challenge by staying focused.
Yes. And when you want to share a success story, you can say, I'm proud to say that or one of my biggest achievements was, or I managed to.
For example, I'm proud to say that I completed a marathon last year. Or, one of my biggest achievements was leading a project that saved our company $50,000.
Use numbers when possible. I increased sales by 30%, or I helped 100 students learn English. That makes your success concrete.
Now, what about talking about someone else's success?
You can say, you should be really proud of yourself, or that's an impressive accomplishment, or congratulations, you earned it, or I knew you could do it.
For a team success, say, we couldn't have done it without everyone's effort. Or, great teamwork, everyone. Or, this success belongs to all of us.
Now, let's talk about motivation in the workplace. These phrases are very useful for meetings or performance reviews.
For example, you might say, I'm committed to achieving our team's goals. Or, I take initiative because I care about results. Or, I go the extra mile to make sure things are done right.
What does go the extra mile mean?
It means doing more than what is expected. For example, she always goes the extra mile for her clients. She stays late to finish reports.
Another phrase, I'm driven by a sense of purpose, meaning you have a strong reason for doing your work. Or, I find meaning in what I do, not just a paycheck.
That's powerful. Now, what about phrases for staying motivated as a student or language learner?
You can say, I remind myself that every small step counts, or I celebrate small wins along the way. For example, today I learned 10 new words. That's a small win.
Or, I keep my eye on the prize, meaning I focus on the final goal. Also, I don't compare myself to others. I compare myself to who I was yesterday.
That's a great mindset. Another one, mistakes are proof that I'm trying. That helps you stay positive when you make errors.
Now, let's list some common idioms about success and motivation. These are very useful.
First idiom, the sky is the limit, meaning there's no limit to what you can achieve. Example, with hard work, the sky is the limit.
Second, Rome wasn't built in a day, meaning big achievements take time. Example, don't worry if you're not fluent yet. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Third, no pain, no gain, meaning you have to work hard to succeed. Example, I've been studying for hours, but no pain, no gain.
Fourth, make it happen, meaning take action to achieve your goal. Example, don't wait for opportunities. Make them happen.
Fifth, keep your chin up, meaning stay positive during hard times. Example, I know the interview didn't go well, but keep your chin up.
Sixth, bounce back, meaning recover quickly from failure. Example, she lost her job but bounced back and started her own company.
Seventh, raise the bar, meaning set higher standards. Example, our success last year raised the bar for this year.
Eighth, think outside the box, meaning be creative. Example, to solve this problem, we need to think outside the box.
Ninth, go-getter, a person who is energetic and works hard to succeed. Example, she's a real go-getter. She's already finished 3 projects this month.
10th, self-starter, someone who works without needing constant direction. Example, I'm a self-starter, so I don't need someone to tell me what to do every hour.
Now, let's move to phrases for encouraging others. These are great for managers, teachers, or friends.
You can say, you've got this, or I believe in you, or don't give up, you're almost there. Also, keep up the great work, or you're making real progress.
For someone who failed, say, failure is just a stepping stone to success. Or, every mistake teaches you something valuable. Or, this is not the end, it's just a detour.
What about when someone is afraid to try something new? You can say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Meaning, if you don't take risks, you won't achieve anything.
Or, the only way to fail is to not try at all. That's very encouraging.
Now, let's talk about phrases for describing your own motivation in a job interview or performance review. This is very practical.
You can say, I'm results-driven, meaning I focus on achieving outcomes. Or, I'm passionate about what I do. Or, I take ownership of my work, meaning I accept responsibility.
Another good phrase, I thrive under pressure, meaning I work well in stressful situations. For example, deadlines don't scare me. I thrive under pressure.
Or, I'm always looking for ways to improve. That shows a growth mindset. Also, I'm not afraid of challenges. I see them as opportunities.
What about when you want to explain why you left a job to find more motivation? Say, I wanted a role where I could make a bigger impact, or I needed more alignment with my values.
Yes, and when you're asked, what motivates you in an interview, you can say, I'm motivated by solving complex problems, or helping customers succeed is what drives me, or I love seeing measurable results from my work.
Now, let's cover some phrases for daily self-motivation. Things you can say to yourself in the morning.
Say, today I will do my best, or I am capable of achieving great things, or every small step brings me closer to my goal.
Also, I won't let fear stop me, or I choose to focus on what I can control, or I've overcome difficult things before. I can do it again.
Those are affirmations. They really work. Another one, progress, not perfection, meaning it's okay to be imperfect as long as you're moving forward.
Now, let's talk about phrases for celebrating success. What do you say when you achieve a big goal?
You can say, I did it, or all my hard work paid off, or this is a dream come true. Also, I couldn't have done it without the support of my team.
When someone else achieves something, you can say, cheers to your success, or well done, you deserved it, or here's to many more successes.
Now, let's talk about the opposite. When you face failure, how do you talk about that in a positive, motivated way?
Say, I learned a valuable lesson, or this setback is temporary, or I'm not where I want to be, but I'm better than I was yesterday, or every failure brings me one step closer to success.
Another good one, I choose to see failure as feedback, meaning it tells you what to improve. Also, I won't let one bad day define me.
Now, let's put together a full list of 100 essential phrases for talking about success and motivation. We'll organize them into categories.
Great idea. Let's list them clearly so our listeners can review and practice. Category 1. Category 1. Expressing goals and dreams. 8 phrases. My goal is to. I aspire to. I dream of. I'm working toward. I'm striving to. In the next few months, I want to. By the end of this week, I plan to. My long-term ambition is to. Category 2. Defining success. To me, success means I define success as success isn't about money, it's about I feel successful when success is not final, failure is not fatal. My version of success is: a successful life to me looks like. Category 3. Talking about motivation. 8 phrases. What drives me is: I'm motivated by. My biggest source of motivation is. I get my energy from. I'm committed to achieving. I take initiative because. I find meaning in what I do. I'm driven by a sense of purpose. Category 4. Staying motivated during hard times. 8 phrases. I remind myself of my why. I focus on the end result, not the struggle. I break big tasks into small steps. I tell myself that temporary discomfort leads to long-term growth. I look at how far I've already come. I keep my eye on the prize. I don't compare myself to others. Mistakes are proof that I'm trying. Category 5. Overcoming challenges. I faced a difficult situation, but I didn't give up. There were many setbacks along the way. It wasn't easy, but I persevered. I pushed through the tough times. I overcame that challenge by staying focused. I turned a problem into an opportunity. I learned to adapt and keep going. Category 6. Sharing achievements. I'm proud to say that one of my biggest achievements was I successfully completed. I reached a major milestone when. I'm proud of how far I've come. This achievement means a lot to me because I worked hard for this and it paid off. Category 7. Praising others' success. 7 phrases. You should be really proud of yourself. That's an impressive accomplishment. Congratulations, you earned it. I knew you could do it. Great teamwork, everyone. This success belongs to all of us. You're a true inspiration. Category 8. Workplace motivation phrases. 8 phrases. I'm committed to achieving our team's goals. I take initiative because I care about results. I go the extra mile to make sure things are done right. I'm results-driven. I'm passionate about what I do. I take ownership of my work. I thrive under pressure. I'm always looking for ways to improve. Category 9. Encouraging others. 7 phrases. You've got this. I believe in you. Don't give up. You're almost there. Keep up the great work. You're making real progress. Failure is just a stepping stone to success. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Category 10. Idioms for success and motivation. 10 phrases. The sky is the limit. Rome wasn't built in a day. No pain, no gain. Make it happen. Keep your chin up. Bounce back. Raise the bar. Think outside the box. Go-getter. Self-starter. Category 11. Daily self-motivation affirmations. Today, I will do my best. I am capable of achieving great things. Every small step brings me closer to my goal. I won't let fear stop me. I choose to focus on what I can control. I've overcome difficult things before. I can do it again. Progress, not perfection. I am stronger than my excuses. Category 12. Celebrating success. I did it. All my hard work paid off. This is a dream come true. I couldn't have done it without support. Cheers to your success. Here's to many more successes. Category 13. Talking about failure positively. I learned a valuable lesson. This setback is temporary. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm better than I was yesterday. Every failure brings me one step closer to success. I choose to see failure as feedback. I won't let one bad day define me. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. I'll try again, and I'll try smarter.
Marco, wow, Erica, that's another complete list of 100 phrases. This is gold for anyone who wants to talk about their journey, their goals, and what keeps them going.
Absolutely. And these phrases work in so many situations: job interviews, performance reviews, personal journals, or just daily conversations with friends.
Now, let's review some key vocabulary words we used. These are important for talking about success and motivation.
First word, aspire. This means to have a strong desire to achieve something. I aspire to be a leader in my field.
Second, persevere. This means to continue trying even when it's difficult. She persevered through many rejections before landing her dream job.
Third, setback. This is a problem that delays or reverses progress. Losing my job was a setback, but I bounced back.
Fourth, milestone. This is an important event or stage in development. Graduating from college was a major milestone.
Fifth, initiative. This is the ability to take action without being told. He showed initiative by proposing a new project.
Sixth, resilience. This is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties. Her resilience helped her overcome every obstacle.
Seventh, growth mindset. This is the belief that you can improve through effort. I try to maintain a growth mindset. I believe I can learn anything with practice.
Eighth, drive. This is strong motivation and determination. His drive to succeed is incredible.
Erica. Ninth, fulfillment. This is the feeling of satisfaction from achieving something meaningful. I find fulfillment in helping others learn English. 10th, legacy. This is what you leave behind or how you want to be remembered. I want my legacy to be that I made a positive difference. Those are powerful words. Now let's practice some full sentences. Marco, pretend I'm your friend and I'm feeling unmotivated about learning English. What would you say to encourage me? I'd say, don't give up. You're making more progress than you think. Every small step counts. Keep your chin up and remember why you started. You've got this. That's perfect. Now let me encourage you. Imagine you just failed a test. What would I say? Go ahead. I'd say, this setback is temporary. You learned a valuable lesson about what to study next time. Failure is just feedback. Keep going. I believe in you. Thank you. That really helps. Now, let's think about how to answer common interview questions about success and motivation. If an interviewer asks, what motivates you? You can say, I'm motivated by solving problems and seeing tangible results. For example, in my last job, I created a new system that saved time, and that feeling of helping the team really drives me. Or if they ask, tell me about a time you overcame a challenge, use the STAR method. Say, we faced a situation where our project was behind schedule. My task was to get us back on track. I took actions like reorganizing priorities and working extra hours. As a result, we finished on time and the client was happy. Perfect. And if they ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You can combine success and motivation. Say, I see myself in a leadership role, mentoring others.
I'm motivated by growth, so I want to keep learning and taking on new responsibilities. Now, what about personal success, not work-related? How do you talk about that? You can say, one of my personal successes was learning to play the guitar. It took 2 years of practice, but I persevered. Now I can play my favorite songs, and that brings me a lot of joy and fulfillment.
Or, I'm proud that I ran a 10K race last year. I'm not a natural athlete, but I set a goal, trained every week, and pushed through the hard days. Crossing the finish line was an amazing feeling.
Those are great examples. Now, let's talk about phrases for motivating a team. If you are a manager or leader, what can you say?
You can say, I know this project is challenging, but I believe in this team. Let's break it down and tackle it together. We've succeeded before and we'll succeed again.
Or, great job this week, everyone. Your hard work is paying off. Let's keep this momentum going.
Also, I appreciate everyone's effort. Remember, we're not just working for a deadline, we're building something meaningful.
Now, let's list some common mistakes people make when talking about success and how to avoid them.
First mistake, bragging too much. Instead of saying, I'm the best, say, I worked hard and got great results. Focus on effort, not superiority.
Second mistake, blaming others for failure. Instead, say, I take responsibility, and here's what I learned. That shows maturity.
Third mistake, saying, I have no motivation. Instead, say, I'm looking for ways to reconnect with my purpose. That's more positive.
Fourth mistake, comparing yourself to others. Instead, say, I focus on my own progress. I'm better today than I was yesterday.
Those are excellent tips. Now, let's do a quick summary of today's lesson. We've covered 15 categories of phrases, 10 key vocabulary words, idioms, affirmations, and practical examples.
We started with phrases for expressing goals and dreams. I aspire to. My goal is to. Then we talked about defining success. To me, success means. Then we moved to motivation. What drives me is. I'm motivated by.
Marco, we covered staying motivated during hard times. I remind myself of my why. I break big tasks into small steps. And overcoming challenges. I persevered. I pushed through.
Then we shared phrases for achievements. I'm proud to say, one of my biggest achievements, and praising others. You should be proud. Great teamwork.
We also had workplace motivation phrases. I go the extra mile. I thrive under pressure. And encouraging others. You've got this. I believe in you.
Plus 10 idioms. The sky is the limit. No pain, no gain. Bounce back, etc. And daily affirmations. Today I will do my best. Progress, not perfection.
We celebrated success. I did it. All my hard work paid off. And we talked about failure positively. I learned a valuable lesson. Failure is feedback.
And finally, key vocabulary. Aspire, persevere, setback, milestone, initiative, resilience, growth mindset, drive, fulfillment, legacy.
That's a lot of valuable content. Now, our question of the day for you, our listeners. What is one goal you are working toward right now? And what phrase from today's lesson will you use to describe your motivation?
For me, I'm working toward running a half marathon. The phrase I'll use is, I'm striving to run 21 kilometers by the end of the year. Even on tough days, I remind myself that temporary discomfort leads to long-term growth.
Great example. For me, I'm working toward improving my public speaking. I'll say, I aspire to speak confidently in front of large audiences. What drives me is the desire to share ideas and inspire others.
So listeners, please write your answers in the comments. For example, my goal is to get a promotion. I'll say, I'm committed to achieving our team's goals, and I go the extra mile.
Marco, we read every comment, and your answers help other learners too. Now, if you found this lesson helpful, please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon.
We publish new English conversation videos every day. Don't miss them. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and remember, you are capable of achieving great things.
Have a wonderful day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next video.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.